Monday Night Football with you and Joe Tessitore and Lisa Salters and John Parry, who I think is terrific.
He's phenomenal.
Yeah, I know, right?
He is.
And it's just in this day and age, everybody's got to have a rules expert at the ready.
Yeah, because I think the rules have become the center of attention. And regardless of whether the NFL likes it or not, you need somebody to kind of make it really simple where it's digestible at home and the fans can understand it.
And that's tonight. Rams hosting the Ravens. What a big game. First time you're going to lay eyes on Lamar Jackson this year. Ravens haven't been on Monday Night Football just yet. How do you see this one playing out? What is the key to it, Booger McFarland?
Well, the Ravens are a physical football team.
Oh, boy, are they.
And their identity, they're not arrogant, but they believe in what they do. And they're going to run the football, whether that's with Ingram, whether that's with the quarterback. They're going to make you feel that you're in a football game. Now, sometimes you go out and play teams, and it's like, man, it's basketball on grass. It's screen. No. This team here, they want to take you in a phone booth and take a bat and just hit you upside the head over and over and over. And at some point, you're either going to stand in there and fight back or you're going to give up. I think that's the type of game we're going to see tonight. Like, they're going to try to line up and say, Hollywood, L.A., Walk of Fame, Microsoft Theater, Staples Center, all that good stuff. Can you step into the ring and get into a fist fight? Can you do that?
Well, Aaron Donald, you'd think they're equipped. He's equipped. That's his game, right?
Aaron Donald can play any type of game.
Got it.
He's only one.
Right.
Jalen Ramsey can play any type of game. That's two. Now, can you get 11 guys to do the same thing? Can you get 11 guys to step into that ring and be in that fist fight? That'll be the key, because I think on the other side of the ball, when the Ravens defense is on the field, they're going to do everything they can to take Todd Gurley away. And this game tonight comes down to, does the Rams defense want to get in a fist fight, and can Jared Goff throw under pressure and under duress?
I would think if you're asking those questions of me, my answer to the first one would be, hell yeah. Rams are going to get in the fist fight.
Okay.
Aaron Donald is ready.
Okay.
We've seen Aaron Donald. You've seen Aaron Donald throw people around. Like, that's he likes throwing people out of the club. Like, that's part of his Club 99. He likes picking people up and throwing them out.
Exactly.
And a bunch of people can follow. And Wade Phillips, I think we're talking, that's, if you want to get into that game, let's go.
I think that's the game we're going to see.
But the offense for the Rams, I'm concerned about that. Can Goff stand in there and be the one to wing it around? What do you think? That's the question.
That's the $1 million question.
If Gurley is in fact removed from the game.
Yes.
Because we did see some flashes of 2018 Gurley, 25 carries against a team last week in the Bears that had to know he was coming downhill at them.
Correct. And I think the Ravens feel like with their two interior tackles, with Petco and Williams, that they can't do that against them. And so now can Jared Goff, and on the outside, because I think it's going to be good on good tonight. You got Cooks, you got Robert Woods, you got Cooper Kupp. Flip it over on the other side, you got Marlon Humphrey, you got Jimmy Smith.
Right, and you also got Marcus Peters, who's got a chip. He's got that bowl of gumbo.
It's good. It's good on good. And so when you have good on good on both sides, now it comes down to quarterback. And Jared Goff, I mean, he hasn't played well this season. He hasn't. And I think overall that's going to be if he plays well tonight, I think we're going to be in for it. It's not going to be like Rams Chiefs was.
No, I don't think anything is.
No, it's not going to be like that. But the score may be a little higher. But if he doesn't, then LA could be in trouble.
Who's the MVP through?
I think today, as we enter Thanksgiving week here, I think you got to say it's Lamar. I mean, but all Russell does is win. I think it's development. It's amazing how it changes. It's kind of fluid.
Yeah, I know.
It's very fluid.
I mean, again, Russell, what he did that night.
Yeah.
And by the way, there's no hard and fast rule, but I think the rule is if you're going to play an overtime game with Russell Wilson, don't give him 3 opportunities. I think all teams...
Especially when he gives you the ball with an interception.
Correct, which was so stunning. I mean, that literally got me off my seat when that happened. That said, the way he played that night, for sure. I'm like, unbelievable the way that he ran for the first down to set up the win after making these incredible throws. That throw to Turner, who I'd never heard of before. I'm being very honest. Before he caught that pass and pirouetted. So all that said, Lamar is amazing. I mean, and then at some point you do have to talk about Michael Thomas in a way, maybe.
And I mentioned this last Monday night about Michael Thomas
because they're 9-2, man.
Well, and they're 9-2, and he's not only the primary threat. Like every time Sean Payton designs a play, Michael Thomas is 1, 2, and the third receiver in there. Like they're looking at him pretty much every play. But I think if we really want to be honest, tonight will go a long way for Lamar to cementing the award. Because last time we had Russell, remember what Russell did? It wasn't a great statistical game.
Right.
But he made the plays when he needed to make them.
Yep.
So tonight for Lamar, you want to cement the MVP award, you go out and you make the plays. He's going to have the ball in his hand tonight a lot. And here's the thing I marvel about Lamar. Everyone wants to take credit. Well, we knew it was going to happen. We knew this was going to come. Let's go back to the playoff game against the Chargers. 50 minutes of football, he completed 3 passes. And the entire stadium in Baltimore was screaming for Joe Flacco. That's less than a calendar year. That's last January. The entire stadium in Baltimore were screaming for Joe Flacco. Give the kid a lot of credit because the offseason was huge for him, how much better he got, the dedication and work that he put in, and the support that he got. I mean, this is a great staff you have around here, and I'm sure, and they do a tremendous job of making sure you're in position to succeed. That's what the Ravens have done. Bring in Greg Roman. Marty Morningwig, I don't really know. Okay, don't worry about it. Let's bring Greg Roman in. He has experience, Tyrod Taylor, Colin Kaepernick. We know what to do with the mobile quarterback. And so I think you have to look at what Lamar has done from that game against the Chargers to where he is now. Such great improvement. You got to give a lot of credit to himself and the staff around there and how they've built the entire organization around him. And doing that, he's rewarded them, and he's leading the MVP race right now.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.